So good afternoon everyone, I'm J.R. Mabini from the class of PPED 2A. So this is my RVL on the video lecture we watched a while back. So the aspect of the teaching profession. So the first one is the why of teaching. This is the entering of the profession. So the motivation for pursuing a teaching as a career. This is especially essential for pre-service teachers since it allows them to reflect on the way they choose to become a teachers in the first place. So we will go on the second one. So the second one is the who of teaching. So this is the learners or the focus of teaching. So teachers, school, and school administrator exist because of the who of teaching. Without the learners, none of this would exist. So the third one is the when of teaching. So the evolution of teacher education in the Philippines. So teaching is a dynamic profession that has evolved over time. The 21st century presents a new social landscape for students necessitating a shift in a pre-service teachers. So thinking about what to teach, how to teach, and where to teach. So they should have a solid awareness of the Philippines educational transitions. So particularly the historical growth of educations, uh, as it's critical in analyzing the education reforms and teaching profession trends in this country. So the fourth one is the how of teaching, or this is called as a pedagogy. So teachers must find means and methods to help student to learn more effectively. If they have a rich repertoire of teaching tactics, teachers can become a professional identity. It is a form by their it is the form of their employment. What do you call that? Employment of innovative, fun, and learner centered. So teaching tactics and approaches. So we will go on the fifth one. So the fifth one is the what of teaching, or it is called as curriculum. So curriculum is a roadmap of all activities in school and ultimate measure of the result of instructions. So it defines what learners should learn, how they will learn, and what do you call that? Um, and why they must to learn it. So it is a roadmap of all activities in schools and the ultimate measure of the result of instructions. So it is a roadmap of what do you, as I said a while back, it's a roadmap of all activities in school and ultimate measure of the result of instructions. The sixth one, or the last one, the where of teaching. So it is called as the field of placements. With this with the advancement of a technology, teaching and learning may now take place in anywhere at any time. So this development necessitate the pre-service teachers being aware of this dimension of teaching in order to keep abreast of the different alternative venues of instruction. So which take into account the learner's learning requirements, interests, and talents. So we will go on the metaphors of teaching. So teaching has been conceived with a numbers of metaphor. So it makes a comparison between two unrelated things in order to show the resemblance. Teaching as an activity has been compared to many things conceived in it as. So we will go on the first metaphor of teaching. So the first one is an art. So teachers considered artists like musicians, painters, and among others. So they demonstrate creativity, reflections, and innovation on their work. So just like an artist, teacher use teaching to express themselves. The second metaphor of teaching. So, a science. So, teaching is a science. Why? Because it is done in systematic and orderly manner. So, like science, it entails a deep knowledge and application effective techniques emanating from empirical studies. So, we will go on the what do you call that? Third metaphor of teaching. So, the third one is a craft. So what why it's called a craft? So, a craft because teachers process specialized techniques in applying the rules governing the application of the theories and knowledge and what do you call that? And the psychology learning and teaching. So, we will go on the uh, fourth one, fourth metaphor of teaching. So, a mission. Uh, mission, teachers are commissioned to accomplish a task or perform a service. So, such as tasks include developing the human resources of the country and transforming that transforming the life of learning for the better. So we will go on the last metaphor of the teaching. So the last metaphor of teaching is a vocation. So why a vocation? So teachers are summoned to teach because they have a strong inclination in partaking in the total formation and transformation of the young people. So that's all, ma'am. Thank you.